another episode of Dope Chats with Stretch. I am Stretch, yours truly, your 6'6" phenomenon. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Here we go. Which member of Migos did not have a verse on their song Bad and Bougie?
No idea.
Come on.
I have no idea. I know the Migos had a song called Tasty. Stir Fry.
What up, everybody? Happy Wednesday to you and yours. It is the 19th. Is it the 19th? Yeah, it's the 19th, 2022, the very first episode of Dope Chats with Stretch for 2022. And every time I look at that intro, I have to remind myself the background has gotten better, the hair has gotten less, and the grays continue to come in. So it's like, damn, Stretch, get your together, man. Come on. But no doubt, I'm super excited tonight because I'm having the opportunity to talk to a friend of mine that we've known each other ever since we were teenagers, to be exact. But I'm so excited to see this young lady flourish and what she loves to do, and reaching out and uplifting the community, especially young Black girls, and putting them on a pedestal to let them know that they are queens, that they're shining, that they are always and forever will be the best thing that God ever created. So with that being said, I got to do it right. So let me make sure I get this young lady her theme music. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because my guest tonight, her name is Miss Courtney Robertson. She is the founder, CEO of a nonprofit called I Believe in Need Girls. It's a mentor and leadership program for young girls of color. I want you all to put your hands together and show some love for Courtney Robertson in the building. Come on, Court. What's going on, Courtney? How you feel, baby?
I am doing amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, man, thank you for even, agreeing to do this. I know that we've been talking about it for some time, but I always wanted to make sure that the moment was right to bring you on and allow you to, talk about your vision and your baby and, the great stuff that you're doing. And, that intro, I'm gonna record it and I'm gonna send it over to you, because you can play that whenever you go into some business meetings, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what you need when you walk up in the room. They need to stand up. You feel me?
Yes.
Oh man. So how's 2022? How has it been so far for you as we are in the 19th day of 2022?
The last 19 days have been amazing. They've been mind-blowing. Everything that I could have asked for and more is kind of unfolding as we speak. So I'm walking into it on a mission, and I'm ready to take everything that is mine.
Word. So, it's crazy too, because now that we're coming out of, the previous year and what a year it was, and of course the year before that was even crazier. Yeah. So I feel like, I'm always I'm a numbers guy, right? So I don't like odd numbers. So I'm all about even numbers. So we're in an even number year. Mm-hmm. I think this is going to be a year that's going to be, not only groundbreaking for everybody out there, whatever it is that you want to do, as far as your career is concerned, or whatever projects that you want to get done, or whatever idea is just brewing in your head. Now is the perfect time for everybody out there to go ahead and just make it happen.
It is. It's go time.
Oh man. So let's get into it. First question: what drove you to the world of nonprofit, and how did IBIMG come about?
A couple of different ways. Originally, I started off as a mentor and then a program director for the Eagles Nest Outreach Center. And that was back in 2010. It was something that I really enjoyed, but I saw that during my time working with high school students that there was a greater need for something more specific, working with girls. And then I had an amazing opportunity to work at the Murphy firm, and particularly with the organization, nonprofit organization Philanthropic under Zach McDaniels, an amazing leader, an amazing mentor. Had an opportunity to work with him, and that's where my love and passion for serving the community was birthed.
Right.
And one day I was looking for something for my daughter, and I couldn't find anything that looked like her. And that was kind of troubling to me. It's like, why is there nothing here for our young Black girls? And then some personal things happened, and I had to kind of start encouraging myself in a space. And I Believe in Me just dropped in my spirit, and I just took it and ran with it. And here we are today, growing, thriving, and it's just been an amazing roller coaster.
That's dope. That's dope. So as of right now, the nonprofit and your organization for your mentorship group is specifically in what areas?
In Dundalk, it's in Baltimore, Maryland, and the communities are Dundalk and Woodlawn, both of which I had an opportunity to grow up in. Met some amazing people, had amazing experiences. So when I started the organization, I wanted to make sure that I poured back into those communities because they gave me so much.
That's what's up. One of those amazing people is me. You know what I'm
saying? No doubt.
That's what's up. So now, for those parents out there who are watching this and who are listening to this, once again, you're listening to Dope Chats with Stretch. Tonight, my guest is Courtney Robinson. She's the CEO and founder of I Believe in Me Girls, a nonprofit organization catered to the upliftment of young Black girls of color. Now, when a young lady comes to your program, what can they expect to learn and gather from your mentorship program?
So one of the things that is big to me is making sure that self-confidence is in place. So we try to give our girls that boost of confidence by showing them different ways that they can thrive. So it is our goal just to create that safe space for them to learn and grow and be themselves without judgment. No comparison game. As we know, comparison game is the thief of your joy. So we try to just embed in them constantly. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. You are amazing. The original is always better than a copy. So, we just try to make sure that we expose them to different opportunities that give them, that foundation to continue to build upon.
And how important do you think it is for young Black girls to be introduced to a program such as yours?
It's very important just because it gives them a place that they can shine, a place that's just their own. So many times, again, like I said, we have different programs like the Girl Scouts, but it's so general. It doesn't show them the things that they may deal with coming up. So we talk about body positivity, about hair, things that are specific to us as young Black women, the things that they will need to grow and flourish, those things that make them proud of who they are.
Word. And I mean, that's excellent because, you think about it too, like we're living in a day and age now where, like you said, a lot of young girls, young boys, just young people in general always try to, want to, I don't necessarily say, well, let me say they like, it's trends, right? It's all about trends. They want to make sure that they're with the in crowd. They want to follow this. They want to copy whatever TikTok is happening right now. But instead of, like you said, it's all about being the original rather than the duplicate. You know what I mean? So that I like that. I like that a lot. And what if for any parents out there who are watching and listening to this, and they have a young daughter or daughter of age, and before I ask that question, what is the age group that you work with as far as girls are concerned for the mentorship program?
8 to 18. So we take girls in elementary school, and we're actually working on developing a program that goes with the girls outside of high school. So once they go on to college or go on to starting their degree, starting their careers, we are developing a program that will even help them later in that next phase of life.
That's dope. That's dope. And I think that is actually very needed for young girls and young people in general, because that transition from from college to the quote unquote adult world when it's time to get a job it could be hell for a lot of cats, because they don't understand the dynamics of how to, I don't necessarily say play the game, but how to have a good resume, whether it be interview training and things of that nature, proper dress when it goes to go into an interview, you know.
Take for granted, like the handshake. What should I say when I'm introducing myself to someone in the business world? How do I conduct myself? How do I make that phone call, that follow-up letter to say thank you for your time? Like all of those details are important. And I think that transition phase, a lot of times we get lost in that space, even from high school to college, as we're trying to figure out who we are, what we want to do. Everyone's like, oh, what do you want to be? What happens if you don't know what you want to be? What should your journey be? How do you approach that? So having those conversations in that support system and that space is something that we want to work on providing.
That's dope. And so that leads me to my next question. Like now regarding parents, how do parents go about getting their daughters in, and what's the criteria for becoming a part of IBIMG?
So one of the things that we did not want to do is make finances a barrier in participating in our program. So the cost is low. There's a $20 application fee, a membership fee for the program. If you go to our website, www.ibimgirls.org, you can register under programs for your child to participate in our Free to Be Me mentoring program. And in addition to that, we have added some super dope, I love your word, I use it all the time. We have super dope programming to our overall program. We have our Harvest Heroes program, where we are growing fresh fruits and vegetables so that we can donate them to the community. We are incorporating a STEM aspect into the program, utilizing that method so that they can have a real life project in order to see how STEM relates to an everyday activity and how we feed ourselves and just becoming self-sustaining and also being able to contribute to their community. So we have a lot of things that we have underway right now that we're working on.
And that's awesome too, because and let me tip my hat to you, because I think I saw when you posted that on your IG, when you were out there, going through working on the garden, and you were supposed to have a little helper with you, but your helper wasn't doing too much helping.
No. She was not. I fired her, just so you know.
I was like, man, come on. Help your mom out.
No, she wanted Chick-fil-A nuggets. That was it.
Oh man, so you got to let her know, man, a hard day's work gets some pay. So you got to work. Oh, man.
We learned quickly though. Gardening, farming is not for the weak at heart.
Absolutely. But I applaud you, for doing that, in a sense that again, you're giving and showing the young ladies another outlet and another tool, life lessons that kind of goes into how everything sort of comes full circle. If they learn how to grow and harvest their own food, that that's a skill set that they could take with them forever. And then of course it's just also teaching them responsibility as well. So I dig that. That's really big on you to have that opportunity to give these kids.
The lettuce dies. We learned that the hard way.
Right. How about it? So now you said that the program right now is just, particularly in Baltimore and Dundalk and the Woodlawn areas. Do you have any plans to push the program outside of Maryland?
Yes. So one of the first things we want to do is implement after school programming. So once that's in place, we definitely want to start putting our feelers out to areas, close by in the Northeast region, but definitely want to offer it eventually nationwide, because I feel like there's such a need for, again, our girls to see themselves in different aspects of life. We make sure that most of the vendors that we work with, the speakers that we have come out, we always reach out to Black women just so that they can see different women exercising their abilities in those different spaces and different careers. Because when they first came to me, I remember asking a lot of the girls, like, what is it that you want to be? And a lot of them said, oh, I want to be a dancer. I want to be a singer. And it's like, that's great. And you may be good at that, but there's so many other things that you could be good at. So let's explore those things. So we try to make sure that we implement different activities that allow them that opportunity.
That's dope. And what about as far as like if folks out there, women out there who are watching or listening, and they would like to, offer up their time as a mentor, is there any sort of particular way that they can go about getting in contact with you for that?
Yes, so we're actually currently right now looking for mentors that have a heart to help, just to come out and mentor the girls during our group sessions and our one-on-one sessions. And I don't think people understand that there's a huge responsibility attached with mentorship. So this isn't something that you can come and you do and you walk away. These are lifelong relationships that you could possibly have if you go about it correctly. So we're looking for individuals that are really committed to wanting to pour into the life of a young lady and affect them in a positive way, because it isn't something that I take lightly. I think it's very important that we maintain those relationships and we respect and honor their time and their feelings and their commitment to getting to know us. So yes, we're definitely looking for mentors. We want vibrant, excited women who are all about just helping to create change and bring that excitement. I'm all sunshine and rainbows. Everybody like sunshine and rainbows. That's my space. So I expect everybody around me to have that space.
As it should be, you got to keep that positivity going and keep that upliftment there. And if young ladies see that, that's something that they'll gravitate towards. And it's like, I don't have any kids, right? So but I have a niece, and I feel somewhat, because like I always thought I could have did a little bit more for her and during her adolescent years, especially as she matriculated from high school into college, and by helping her find like a mentorship program like yours, and that kind of eats at me a little bit. But again, going back to it, I just want you to re-emphasize the fact, like, why and how and why it is important for young ladies between the ages of 8 and 18 to have this sort of program within their structure, and how it will help them down, as they matriculate through school and then go into adulthood.
So the one thing that I think myself and my team of mentors realize, and we reiterate to the girls often, is a lot of things that we talk to them about are things that we still deal with as women. It's important just to have those conversations and be aware of certain things. One thing that I quickly learned is that there is such a difference between the elementary school girls, our middle school girls, and our high school girls. At elementary school girls, they're ready, they're excited, they are pretty confident in who they are. They say what they want, they're pretty bold. And then in middle school, you can see where that transition begins to happen, that uncertainty, that awkwardness, not really knowing how to communicate, not knowing how they feel about certain things. They don't, it's just different. They don't have that same enthusiasm and excitement as the elementary school girls. But then once you get to the high school, they've kind of gotten their bearings. They feel like they know who they are. So then it's just having that opportunity to work with them and help them navigate through that space of being true to who they really are and not falling victim to trying to be in line with the group and want to be accepted. Like you said earlier, just falling in line. So you're trying to help them navigate through that space. And then, they know it all. They have an and they have everything. And I can remember a conversation, one of our sessions, and it was like, oh, well, what do you do if you get in this situation? It's like, oh, well, I'll just do that. And it's like, okay, but when you're really in a situation, handle yourself, because it sounds good. So you get a little bit of that. So it's interesting just to see them, as they grow. And we've actually had girls go on to college already from the program, even though we've been active only for 4 years. We've had young ladies that have been with us since the inception of the program, which is pretty cool to watch them grow. It's like bittersweet, remembering how they were when they first came to us, and now they're going off to do their own thing, and they're young adults.
That's dope. Have you thought about, creating like a workbook or something?
Okay.
Hey.
Yes.
Okay.
I was actually just talking to my aunt the other day, saying that that's something that we wanted to do, actually create something that we can share with
Right.
other programs, just the blueprint to what we've done or what we've worked on. So yes, that is something that I would like to do.
That's what's up. See, come on now.
Write it for us. Are you?
I help you. I help you. I help you. Yeah. I'm working on my next book as we speak. And you,
so
that's a,
so I can hit you up for some tips.
yeah, absolutely. I got you. I got you. Um, now my last question is, being an advocate for service seems to be a passion of yours. And it seems to be your calling. Where did that come from, and or who can you attribute that to?
My grandmother, no
Mm.
doubt. Like my grandmother is the most giving individual I've ever seen in my life, always willing to help. I can remember her when she was older saying that she was going to help a little old lady to take care of a little old lady. And I remember thinking to myself, like, okay. But she has always had that heart to help and always welcomed anyone in need and kept her home open to anyone that needed it. And that's been a huge thing for me, just watching her. And it's not something that she ever said, it was just how she lived that
Mhm.
inspired me to do the same. So I definitely have her heart of service for sure.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to grandma, no
Yes,
doubt. No
she's a
doubt.
super dope one.
Yeah, word up.
Super dope, no filter.
Yeah, no feel. Yeah, yeah, no feel. Yeah. As they get older, you know,
No
that feel can just be like, what? What'd you just say? Like, what?
filter. Yeah.
Oh, what's up? Man, you're listening to Dope Stretch and you're watching Dope Chats with Stretch. That is yours truly, Stretch 6 for 6 Phenomenon. Tonight with my guest, Courtney Robinson. She is the CEO and founder of I Believe in Me Girls, a nonprofit organization. It's a mentorship program based in Baltimore, of course, covering the Woodlawn and Dundalk areas. And so, Courtney, if there are folks out there who are listening and watching and they want to contribute to your
How can you contribute? Of course,
contribute.
this program does not run itself, but can I just say that all of my mentors, myself included, we do this out of the kindness of our heart. None of us take a salary. So every dollar that is contributed to the program goes directly to servicing the girls. We have our website, of course, which you can donate. Our website is www.ibimgirls.org. You can
Gotcha.
also, of course, contribute via Cash App, which is $IBIM Girls. And we have PayPal, which is long, but it's C Robertson at I believe the letter N me.com. But however, how much, it doesn't matter. We appreciate it. Again, every dollar goes toward servicing our girls because our mission is to uplift and
Mhm.
power and continue to just let them shine as bright as they can in any way that we can provide it.
I can dig it. I can dig it. And for those out there, if you missed that, you can always follow them on IG at IBIM_girls. And of course, it'll take you to Courtney's website, and you can by all means contribute, because again, like she said, it is all about the upliftment for young Black girls in the community, and so they're able to flourish and shine and be the queens that they are. So Courtney, with that being said, it is about that time for my favorite game. And being that I wasn't able to do anything around the Christmas time per se, I had to bring out the Santa hat because it's time for questions from the hat. Yeah, boy, from the hat. So in this hat, I have just some random questions that I made up, or some questions that I was able to pull from one of my favorite games, Black Card Revoked, the third edition. All right. So first question: are you a Martin or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air fan? Pick one. Okay. All right. My Bel-Air athletics. I like them. up. That's what's up. All right. Oh, here we go. According to Mama, the same way that you got him is what? A.
Keep them.
Yeah, well,
Or how you throw them back.
well, yeah. How to lose them? How to lose them? Yeah. Same thing. Oh man. All right. Oh, here's a good. Okay. Favorite place in Baltimore to get a crab cake?
Coco's.
Mm. You like them? You like them the best?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you think is the best?
I don't know.
I used to think Moe's
Yeah.
is still good. Moe's is still good.
Now, I've been vegan for quite some time, but when I wasn't vegan, I used to like to go to a little joint over there. What's it called? GMB?
G&M?
D&M, yeah.
That long?
I hadn't had a crab cake in a long time.
There's a good. I haven't. I used to really, really like Timbuktu, but they changed. They're not as good as they used to be. But G&M is still cool. It's just far.
Yeah.
That far. So maybe that's why they're out of my ranking now. I don't want to drive that far.
I could dig it. All right. Okay. Who's your favorite artist or group from 90s R&B?
What?
Pick one.
So wait, did they have to start in the 90s? Because New Edition is my everything.
Oh no. I mean, if that's what, yeah. Okay. Are you going to the show?
Need me to dance. It's the do the
It is love. Why does it so make me feel so sad inside?
No, but I do want to go to the show. I definitely want to go to the show.
It's gonna be a good show.
I think I saw them maybe 10 years ago. That was the last time I saw them, so I'm due.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Every time I see their series on BET, I get so excited. Like it was the first time. I think I smiled the entire time I'm watching.
Even through the good times and bad times.
That is my favorite part.
You up there like this. Oh man, that's hilarious. Oh, here's a good question. Are you tired of folks saying, "Oh, The Wire"? I love that show. Whenever you tell someone you're from Baltimore.
No, because they let them know. Like, don't play with me. That's right. That's where I'm from.
Oh, you want to end up in the vacant?
Exactly.
Oh man, hilarious. Oh, here's a good one. Do you do any impressions?
No, that is definitely not my thing.
You don't do no impressions?
Let me think. Anybody? Nope. Nobody.
All right. Well, last question. Who was the best class coming out of Woodlawn High School in the 90s?
96. All day, baby. All day.
Of course you would say that. That's what's up, man. Oh, man. This has been fun, Courtney. I want to thank you once again for taking time out to do Dope Chats with Stretch. It's been a blast. I applaud you, sister, for all the great work that you're doing in the community, and I continue to wish you all the success as you touch these young girls' lives and put them on the right path to stardom, whatever field they decide to go into. But I know they're in good hands as long as they're in your program. And well, you're quite welcome. Oh, all day. And once again, the platform is yours, so please plug away on all things that you want people to know when it comes to your program.
If you are looking for a dynamic mentoring program for any girl in your life, please reach out to IBIM Girls. Again, you can find us on Instagram, IBIM_girls. You can find us on Facebook at I Believe in Me Girls. We take good care of your young ladies. You can entrust us with them and just know that we are lifting them up to be their best selves possible. We are always looking for new and creative ways to do amazing things in our program. My daughter, who is 11, is a part of the program. She has her own mentor. That's how much I believe in the program, that I entrust someone else with my daughter. So again, if you want to reach out, you want to join, IBIMgirls.com.
There it is. She said it. Y'all know it. Now jump on it, make it happen, and get your young ladies in this program because it is life altering, life changing, and it's always, always going to put them on the right path to success. And with that being said, thank you again for tuning in and watching tonight. We'll be back next week with another dope episode of Dope Chats with Stretch. Until then, peace. One love to you all, and we'll talk to you soon. Yo.